Hi out there, welcome once again to this session coming to you from the hills of the School of Articulation and Behavioral Alignment Resources, also known as the SABA Resources. I hope you are keeping safe. How has been the lockdown? It's a lockdown but never a lockup. My name is James Komolafe, and I'd like to welcome you to this classic again on responsibility. We have seen the levels of responsibility, and we have also seen the full import of what responsibility means as far as having to do with the 7 languages of responsibility. Today we'd like to share with you the lifestyle of responsibility. When you are responsible at this critical time and some other time, what precisely and exactly do you do? What is your attitude? What lesson can one pick from who you are and for what you do? Lifestyle is a style of life that has become a habit over time. In other words, a combination of a life with a particular style in connection. So a lifestyle is a life plus style. You have to stand for something in life, otherwise you will fall for everything. So when we're looking at a man who is responsible, we're looking at his lifestyle, we're looking at what issues you can see most of the time around him. We're looking at a pattern of life that is set through certain routines and acceptable standard to the person. It's a way of life you have come to accept, both by context and by conviction, where your concepts are also speaking to you first and foremost and to the people around you. What works for you and directs the way you do things is, of course, the lifestyle that is involved. So at this time of COVID-19, you are responsible. You are in the saddle over what happens to you. You may not have power to control what is going on in the world, but certainly you are in a position to affect what goes on in your inside. And that is why a lifestyle is critical at this time. What lifestyle have you built? How attractive, influential, and powerful for the much needed interaction and communication have you carried yourself during this time? As you keep the social distance and the frequent washing of your hair with alcohol-based sanitizer, how far have you project yourself in such a way as to have full expression round about you? So what are the 7 qualities of a lifestyle in responsibility? Number 1, it's a life that gives a response all of the time without an excuse. When a man is responsible, he gives a response. He doesn't wave up what is going on. He doesn't ignore or attempt to shelve aside. He has a response to give, never a reaction. Why? Because leadership is responsibility. where a man packages well to manage a given situation around him in order to minimize the damages. So when you are out there giving a response to what is going on, then you're building a lifestyle that is appropriate. When you give a response, it is the power to see and understand true and true what is happening, so as to give appropriate answer that fits the moment. That is a man in responsibility as a matter of lifestyle. Lifestyle number 2 is that the individual is a fixer any day. Check it anywhere, anytime. When you locate a man who is a fixer, a woman who is a fixer, that is a man who is responsible as far as lifestyle is concerned. So what makes him a fixer? He makes advancement everywhere you find him. It is not that he ignores the challenges on ground, but he glides above all challenges in order to create intervention and solution wherever it is needed. So how well at this time are you fixing issues to ensure that people around you are not bored or fatigued? How well are you able to encourage people, give out of that which you have to better the lot of people around you, by telephone calls, by your own personal attitude? It matters a whole lot. Number 3, responsibility lifestyle is a style that picks vital lessons from the past in order to make current impact that will affect lives. When I watch on the TV and I see people giving out food, helping other people just to cope and survive this time, I say, wow, this is great. Such people have picked vital lessons from their past, and to know what it means and what it could mean for somebody to exist without food and the daily necessities of life. So it is very important. Pick vital lessons from your past and see how you can possibly navigate on a positive note to helping people and supporting lives around you for a lifestyle that is appropriate at this hour. Number 4, responsibility lifestyle is the one that captures the moment and never passing the buck. When you see responsibility, how quickly are you moved or touched to do the needful? Do you often wait to be called upon before you do what is needful? Do you consider the situations around, the people around, and just call people at will to see whatever you can do at this time? So you are able to capture the moment and don't pass the ball. Don't say somehow, water will find its level. They will get well. Ask people questions. Speak with people. Don't wait until you have all the capacity to assist before you interact, intervene, and also interface in people's situation. It is necessary, it is vital at this while. Social distancing is not the same as social escapism. It is not social separation. Keep the distance, that is good, but don't block the distance outright. Responsibility number 5 for a lifestyle is a life that positions the future. give people hope. Cause them to know that COVID-19 has come and certainly it will not stay here for too long. I see it on its way out very shortly. So encourage people, raise people's spirit up. Let your emotion be that which is positively contagious and will help others to do the needful, to do right things, to be very hopeful of a better tomorrow, given the experiences of today. Very vital. Number 6, it's a lifestyle that network with others across board in order to create a pattern. What pattern? A pattern of change, a pattern of joyful moment, a pattern of happiness. Network with people. You can't do it all alone. Call your friends. See what you can do. Raise structures. Create systems that cut across people in order to link up with other people. The haves must see what they can do for the have-not. That should be a lifestyle in responsibility. And last but not the least is that a lifestyle in responsibility creates a positive atmosphere wherever it is possible. You find stories of people who are feeling bad, who cannot survive the times. Create an atmosphere for them. By how you feel, by what you think, and by what you can do. Make sure every moment of your time is a time to create a positive atmosphere of joy, of giving, in cash and kind to people. Let people remember you and be happy. Whether by essence or presence, you are radiating color, gravity, substance, luster, and people are happy that you are around. Create that atmosphere for people. Whatever you can do in your own power and in your own energy, start doing it right now. This is responsibility lifestyle. Start from your within, then to the outside. Know for sure that the best way to live is not by accumulation. It is by contribution. It is by distribution. When you distribute and give to the poor, for example, you are lending to the Almighty. So what can you do? How responsible are you? Have you taken it up to be a matter of lifestyle? Not just because of COVID-19 pandemic, but even beyond it, you are going to be very responsible as a matter of lifestyle. Consider these 7. Vote for them today. And then you are setting a template for enlargement yourself. Because he that waters, the same also shall be watered. For a liberal soul shall be made fat. Thank you so very much for listening to this episode again and sharing with your friends and your neighbors. We'll meet tomorrow on this platform, God's willing, even as we continue to encourage ourselves during this shutdown. It could be a lockdown, but never a lockup. Make up your mind. Be responsible. And that will be very, very appropriate. Join us in a few days now as we also see what to do to motivate you, equip you through some certain training program on your phone. It's starting on Friday, the 10th of April, 2020. Are you interested? You want us to build some certain competencies and capacities for you to enlarge and help others? Please indicate. Send your WhatsApp number and your name, and you will be glad you did. Thank you so very much, and have a lovely day. Stay safe and stay well. Cheers and bye.